dolls, welcome back again to A Feminine Touch. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back, my dolls. So, dolls, I'm super excited to be speaking about this episode. These are for my dolls who are going back to school. Luckily for me, I'm not going back to school this time. I have a year internship for school, so I'll be doing that. But for those of you going back to school, these are some tips and tricks to help you to start off on the right foot. So, if this is something you're interested in, which I guess you are by clicking on this, stay tuned. So, dolls, these are the back to school tips that I used previously, and I wanted to share them with you. First thing I did, which I feel like is really good, is to write down your goals so you remember them. If you have a plan on getting a certain GP this term, or A in English or B in maths or whatever that goal is, it's time to write them down. You can write them down on a sticky note, in a book, or on your phone, or using your laptop. Just make sure you have it written down. Like, sit down to yourself and be like, okay, this time I want to get a 4.5 GP, or I want to get all A's, or all A's, 2 B's, whatever that goal is. Just ensure it's written down somewhere you can see. And I'll also go ahead to say that if you can make it really pretty, like you're really creative, you can go on Canva and write down what you want to get in each subject, like the grade you want to get in each subject. You can like really create that and make that really pretty and put that as your wallpaper, so you see it every single time when you open your laptop or when you open your phone, so you keep on remembering. Because this is also another way you can manifest it, because when you keep on seeing it, it keeps on going to your brain and like, okay, this is the goal, this is what we want to do. So you need to start out writing the goal first, so you're sure this is the note you want to start school with, as opposed to like going and going with no goal. So now that you have those goals written down, the next thing you have to do is start preparing for school. I don't know when school starts. I think like September, in like 2 weeks time, I guess, depending on when I upload this video. But once before school starts, 2 weeks, in fact, you should have started doing this a month before. I feel like I should have made this a month before. But it's best you start being organized now and start preparing early. So check your timetable, know when your classes are, know the subjects you have, the times you're having those subjects, write them down, mark them on your calendars, so you know what class you need to be in at what time and what subject that will be. So it's good to prepare early. Get your bags ready, your pens, your books, whatever you need for class. Ensure that you're prepared and you're ready, and not scrambling and looking for the class the day of school, which is honestly so hectic. I feel like no one likes doing that. I hate doing that. I hate rushing. So it's just best to like prepare and get everything you have ready. This is something I'll advise you do every day, like before school the next day, Monday night before school, Sunday night before school on Monday morning. Pack your bags already. Like, know what you're wearing, pack your bags, know where you're gonna eat, your pens, make sure everything is in place and intact. So the only thing you have to do is, take a shower, do what you need to do, and then grab your bags and you're off. Because being organized also helps with your mindset. When you start off the morning in a slow way, you're not rushing, you are in a really calm mindset. That also helps you to understand what the teacher says and retain that knowledge to help you do better in class. Because if you're like, oh my god, I'm not sure if I forgot my pen or my notebook, or where's my water, what, it's like a whole chaotic scene before class that morning. You're not gonna go to class and the first thing is like you're gonna try and listen to what the teacher has to say. You're still gonna be coming from that hectic Russian energy, which won't help. So it's great to always start your morning really slowly if you can. I also advise waking up really early if you have classes by 10. I know we hate to hear this, because I also really don't like waking up early. I'm not a morning person, please. But when I was in school, when I started school, I knew how I wanted to enter class, and I knew the importance of having that calm mind whilst entering the class. So, in order for me to like have that, I knew that I had to start my mornings really slowly. So, if I had like a 10 o'clock class, for instance, you wake up like 7:30 and you really take your time, get out of bed, do your affirmations or your Pilates or whatever you do for your morning routine, make your breakfast, take a shower, and you're doing these things really leisurely. So you're not really rushing to take a shower. You're really being present in that shower, brushing your teeth, and of course, like I said, you already have like your clothes out for the next day. So you don't even need to rush and look for what to wear. You already know what you're gonna wear. So yeah, you do your makeup if you have, I don't know, depending on the kind of class and you are in, if you can do makeup, you really take that time, do your makeup, do your skincare, really being that amazing mindset and really watch how this changes for you. This is something I learned because I used to be the kind of person where if I had a 10 o'clock class, I want to wake up because I don't like waking up in the morning. So I kind of want to wake up by 9, and then I'll like start rushing and doing things. And it's like, oh my God, I have to be in class. I'm so late. And then I'm packing my bags rushingly and then, running, trying to go to class, looking for the class. It's a whole thing. And I know how, like I said, how that feels going into class from that hectic energy is really not nice. So it's when I started waking up way earlier, things changed. I started feeling better to go to class. Like, oh, okay, so what are we, what's the teacher saying? What are we doing today? Just being ready, being prepared. That's what I'm talking about. So, next advice I have is to have a study space. This, whether it be in your room or if it's you going out or in the library, just have that place that you always go to. It's quiet, this is time for me and my books, my homework, my assessments, anything regarding school. This is that time. And it's just best to have that place where okay, this is where I come to read, and I know what I'm doing here. I'm reading. Like I said, if it's a library space and people cannot read at home, and I'm that kind of people, I don't know why. When I'm home, I just want to be home. I just want to be in my bed, lounging and doing nothing school related. But some people can work from home and do their schoolwork from home. I don't like that. So I either like going to the library or going to different restaurants. I like also trying out new restaurants and coffee shops and cafe places whilst also doing my schoolwork because that also helps. It's like I don't want to just be cooped inside and reading. I can go out with my friends. We could go to a cute cafe shop and do our work, and you know it's still fun whilst also reading. So next advice I have is to ensure that you're with the kind of friends that will boost your chances of getting that goal or getting what you need from school. Because let's be real, like I feel like people have heard this before. We are the people, we are the 5 people we hang around. So it's really important to ensure you are relating and spending your time with friends who also have the same goals as you, so you're not distracted and you're not deviating from your goal. So if you know that, okay, I want to get a 4.5 GP, and my friend, this girl too wants to get a 4.5 GP. That's great. Let's, be friends. Let's plan our time together, schedule our time together so we can read together, and that helps when you're with your friends and you're doing things with other people. It also helps you, you can help each other out. So ensure that you're with the people who align with that goal you have, because like I said, if your goal is to get all A's this semester, and another person and you have a friend who just wants to chill and have fun and talk about boys and whatever, and you're like, wait, but that's really not why I'm here. I'm trying to get all A's. I'm trying to go to a good uni, or I'm trying to have a good job at the end of the day, or whatever your goal is. That's not the kind of friend you should be. And I'm not saying like cut off your friends and don't talk to them, but just know who you're spending the most time with, because If you're trying to read and all your friend is doing is talking about boys and music or whatever, making noise, that's not going to help you. So it's very, very imperative you move with the people who are aligning with your goals. And this will not only help you achieve your goals faster, but you also have built that connection with that person. So, and it's an amazing friendship when you guys have the same similar values and goals. So it also, the next thing is to not forget that you're in school. This is an opportunity to explore and really try and find yourself, find your passions, your likes, your dislikes. This is also you finding yourself. So you can use this time to join a club. If you have any club you've been wanting to join or you have an interest in, join that club. It's an opportunity to see if it's something you like, meet other people, explore new opportunities. School is an amazing place to really just find yourself, make friends, know what you like. These are actually the times to get to really know yourself and build that, build your hobbies and your passions and find your interests. So you never really know. You can join that club, volunteer to do that thing. You never really know what happens, and also will look really good on your CV. Like I said, depending on what your goals are, that after I come out of this, I really want to have a job in this. Depending on what your dream job is, you know be aligned with similar interests that pertain to your dream job. So this is really just a time to explore, have friends, do what you need to do. School is really made for that, so yeah. And dolls, don't forget, as you're also like working hard and reading and making sure you get your goals, don't also forget to do your self-care and to prioritize yourself. Ensure you're eating really well, ensure you're getting enough sleep. As a woman, I'm not sure if men listen to my podcast, but as a woman, we need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. We need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. That 6-5 thing you're doing, don't do it. And I'm going to talk more about like self-care and really becoming that girl in another episode for my back to school girlies. So stay tuned for that. But please ensure that you're taking like really good care of yourself, you're eating good, you're prioritizing your self-care, and you're taking care of yourself really well, because you cannot do well in a sick body. You need a healthy body to do well. If you're always having headaches or you're tired, that won't help anything. That won't help you achieve your goals. So you have to ensure you're always eating well and you're sleeping properly and you're exercising and moving your body. And this also helps with the mind too. So it's great. Also, my darlings, do not forget it's okay to ask for help if you have a problem with the subject or a topic. You can either go to a friend or your classmate or your teacher. You can search the internet. They're everything. ChatGPT, like there are a lot of apps right now that I feel that can really help ensure that you get those goals you need to get. Like we have ChatGPT, we have Gemini now, like AI. There's so many things now with AI that you can just learn from. So it's really easy. I feel like it's so easy right now to be in school because we have so many things helping us online. We really don't need to, go to the library and search for that book or whatever. We can just find everything we need online and just tell ChatGPT to do a quick summary. So things are easy, and use those things. It's easy. We have things really easy for us now. So you don't even need to stress yourself as you think. You have a problem, you can search it up, you can read about it. So utilize those things we have now. It's truly great. It's amazing. I feel like when I was in secondary school, I was like, oh my god, imagine if I had ChatGPT in secondary school. I would have like literally come out with straight A's. Like it's so easy right now to pass and to like just learn, if you don't understand something. So ensure you're utilizing the apps we have, and ensure you're not just enjoying the TikToks and the Instagrams and the Pinterest. Use it wisely. Use the internet wisely too, and not just to consume content. You also learn from the internet too, so that's great. And dolls is also one thing I need to touch on, which is mental health, which is very, very important. If for any reason during school, you're going through anything mentally, or Because things happen, shit happens. You can literally, anything can happen. So if you find yourself really down, or, something is not wrong, which you can see is kind of affecting your academics, talk to someone. Most times in school, we have I can't remember what it's called, a counselor. So you can go to a counselor and talk to the person and just tell the person your problems. Or if you have anyone close to you, if you're in therapy, there are a lot of things right now. So if you really are going through anything serious, talk to someone and ensure you speak out, because that's very important. Don't just allow that feeling to grow in you and then you're not talking to anyone and you're just by yourself and depressed. If you're feeling a certain way, talk to someone, go for therapy, speak to your parents, speak to your friends that you know who actually love you, the people who actually care about you. Talk to them. You never know how, who can help you. So just remember to be open and speak out if anything's bothering you. And last but not least, my dolls, this is very, very important advice. You need to open your ears and listen to this. Have fun. You are in school, my love. Have so much fun, make friends, go out when you can, watch a movie. You guys can talk, listen to a podcast, listen to this podcast. Just have a girls' night if you want to, or have a course night. Ensure you talk to your classmates, make friends. Just honestly have fun. Have amazing fun and have a swell time in school, because this is literally what school is for. So, my dolls, I really, really hope you enjoy this episode. I just decided to do a little something for my girlies and my dolls going back to school. Please let me know if you enjoyed this. And if you did, please like and subscribe. That will mean a lot to the channel. And my dolls, do not forget to have a feminine touch in everything you do. Mwah!